Who has it harder in modern dating, men or women?
Do you have one definite choice? I feel like both suck. Okay, wait. Let me actually think about this.
Yeah.
Who has it harder, men or women in modern dating?
Welcome back to another segment on the Just Saying show called The Couples Court Part 2. So last week we went over some questions regarding to dating in the talking stage and also commitment and relationships. So if you guys haven't tuned into that yet, go watch the previous video that we uploaded last week, and that way you are caught up to today. For today, we're going to be talking about boundaries and respect. That'll be the first one, and then we'll go towards the marriage and long-term topics. So the first question I have for you, Reed, is flirting with someone else cheating?
No, but it's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. I view that as cheating. It's basically emotionally cheating on someone. It's like, oh, I find you attractive. You're super hot. And you're giving them attention when that attention should be given to your partner. So I don't know. For me, I think that.
Well, to me, cheating is just black and white. Did you have sexual relations with someone outside of whoever you're exclusive to? Or
is it always just strictly physical?
Kissing.
What about emotionally though? Because there is like emotionally cheating, you know.
I'm not saying it's not bad.
Okay.
But cheating being the gravest offense that one can commit in a relationship, I think there has to be a clear definition. Hell, I would break up with someone if they flirted with someone in front of me.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It is very disrespectful. It's like, imagine your girl's right there next to you. It's like, oh my God. And to another man, it's like, oh, you're so hot.
I wouldn't say that she cheated on me.
But you still break up with her on the spot, right?
Yeah.
Same page.
Should partners follow their exes on social media?
Oh, we kind of covered that last week, right?
I mean, it's just no.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Should partners follow their exes on social media? Yeah, no. Same with me. Yeah, exes, no. Maybe I should start unfollowing people I've dated. I don't know. Only if I'm like committed to someone and I already have a girlfriend, then I don't know. What do you think? Do you think even the people that you date, you should start to unfollow too?
Well, I mean, I don't follow anybody, so.
Well, okay. Before you emptied your whole following, right?
Yeah.
What about back then?
I followed my ex, yeah.
Oh, all of them?
No, just one of them. The one that I'm okay with talking to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. For me, it's just like out of sight, out of mind. I block every single one of my exes that I've had like a legit relationship with. Yeah.
But we were like best friends. You know what I mean?
But I feel like everyone in a relationship is like their best friend, you know? Your girlfriend is your best friend. Your boyfriend is your best friend.
I wouldn't say that's true.
Really?
Not for
because they know everything about you, you know?
No.
It
takes time. Should
couples have separate friend groups?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because usually what happens is if they have one friend group, then it comes from one partner. The boyfriend becomes friends with the girlfriend's friends, or the girlfriend becomes friends with the boyfriend's friends. But I wholeheartedly prescribe that you guys should have your own friends that you guys have chosen yourself. Now, it's great if by happenstance that you guys meet one another and you guys actually really like each other's friends, then that's a totally different story. But if I was going to do on a general broad basis, then probably you guys should have your own friends so that you guys have your own refuge to go to when, to unwind, relax. But I also am a huge proponent of like relationship problems stay within the relationship. You don't vent to your friends or your family because then are we having a relationship with them or with each other? So that's me.
100%. I agree with you on that too. And it should be with God too. For me, It's like if me and my girl.
Yeah, the only person you can tell is me and God. That's it.
Other than that, it just gets super messy, especially like, okay, let's just say that you and your girlfriend and you got your friend groups are all in one, right? You guys share the same friend group. It's like when you guys argue, you guys go to your friends in the same friend group and they all have this different image of you. Yeah. Horrible. I've I've had many friends that had that situation. I'm like, what did you get yourself into, bro?
Is venting to your friends about your relationship disloyal?
You know what? I think if it's someone that you actually like, your best friend, I think so that's fine. Me personally, like I would if something was happening with me in my relationship, I would have no problem coming out to you like, hey man, like what do you think? You know, because I know you have the best interest in heart for me. But in terms of like just regular friends, acquaintances, and even family members, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't consider it disloyal, you know, because it's like I'm loyal to my brother, and if I know for a fact that he'll keep his mouth shut and not tell anyone about our relationship, and it's solely just between you and me, I think that's fine. I don't think it's disloyal. What do you think?
I think it depends on your experience. If you're like completely out of your depth, you know, of the situation that you're in, then maybe you should. Also, dependent on the situation. Like I say that, you know, you shouldn't vent towards your friends, your family, and all that type of stuff. But I'm also highly for premarital counseling. Going to a marriage counselor, a Christian marriage counselor, who has a good track record of like doing these things, you know, a highly vetted Christian marriage counselor, and going to them and having those difficult discussions that should be taking place. One of the reasons why I highly recommend a prenup is because it forces you to have uncomfortable discussions that should have taken place before you guys ever got married. A lot of times, couples that don't have prenups, when they get a divorce, it's the first time they've ever discussed these things.
It gets super uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the really healthy things about having a prenuptial agreement. And same thing with premarital counseling. So it's a case-by-case basis.
Okay. That's a good thing that you just mentioned, because that's a good way to segue into this next topic. It is marriage and long-term topics. So should you combine finances after marriage?
In some form. Also really depends on the couple. If one is an overwhelmingly larger breadwinner, if one of the partners make a lot more money and is a lot more financially savvy, then probably not. That person should probably just take a hold of the finances. But if they're both working, then you guys should have a joint account that you guys both equally contribute to. If you guys are both making the same amount of money, then it should just be completely, like you guys have the same amount of, who cares? Just put it all together. But if a person is making more money, there should be a prenup, and then there should be a joint account. And you guys can contribute to the joint account, and then whatever is that money's in the joint account, that's ours. But the person that has more money, they should protect their assets and grow together as a couple, but be wise about it.
You basically said everything out of my mouth already, because I was just saying, like, yeah, you guys should have your own individual accounts, but also have like a joint account where you guys can both put in money together and you spend it on your kids, something whatnot. But I feel like maybe okay, let's, for example, the man of the household makes more money. He's going to be taking care of the rent, the food, etc., everything, all the bills. But in the meantime, while he's being the provider and helping out his wife, the wife is making money too on the side, right? But I believe
How?
Whatever job that she has, right?
Oh.
Yeah, whatever job that she has, but she's not going to be...
she's working.
She's working, right?
And she's paying some bills.
In my ideological world is that the man takes care of everything, all the bills.
So what does the woman do?
The woman puts in her hard-earned money into the vacations, the putting into assets,
Interesting.
like investments, putting into investments, maybe buying a new house or property, because in that way, I think it's a very equal.
Fascinating.
That's just something that would be my ideal thing. Like, I would love to pay for all the bills, everything, and anything that my wife makes is strictly towards vacations, investments, properties, things that would provide us with more longevity and passive income.
Okay. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I never even thought of it like that.
Oh.
Yeah. But what if the woman you marry is stay at home? Like, she doesn't bring in any income. Then what is the value that she brings to you? Do you think that a stay-at-home mom can ever bring equal value to you?
I don't think so. I don't think she can bring equal value unless we have kids. if we have kids, then a stay-at-home mom does bring equal value because one, she's taking care of the kids instead of an unknown nanny that's going to teach unnecessary values to my child without me even knowing what she's teaching, instilling to my kids, right?
What if it's a great nanny?
Still, I would want my wife to be the ones instilling our values into our child instead of some random person.
Okay.
So in terms of that, if we have kids, then I think it's equal value. But if we don't have any kids, it's just her. It's like, what else are you going to do? Just cook, clean? Like, I don't think that's equal value that you're providing to the household. But if we have children, that's a bunch of work right there. That's a lot of work. So I'm like, okay, I consider that as equal value.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
What about me?
If it was a stay-at-home mom, do you believe that she would bring equal contributions in terms of values?
If all they do is cook, clean, and take care of the kids, then no. There's so much more to being a mother and a wife than those three things. Being my peace, helping me de-stress.
Not be so loud and argumentative.
Bruh.
That's the number one thing, dude. If I'm dating a woman and I already see those qualities, I'm like, get out of here. I'm on the same page, brother. Same page.
Ronnie keeps telling me
What'd she say?
I need to date a Latina.
Why? What did she say? Ronnie.
Well, because she's Latina.
Oh.
You know, she's going to root for home team. But I'm just like...
Ronnie, you know, like, I was all about it, but now, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yo quiero tranquilo. Is prenup a sign of mistrust or maturity? Oh, I can talk about this for days.
I'll do a quick one, but I think it's both, actually. I think it is a sign of mistrust and maturity. I'll start with the mistrust, because if you sign a prenup with someone, it's like the other party might think, oh, do you not believe me? Do you not trust me? And that's why you want to do a prenup. It's like, no, I just want to, it's called risk management, especially in this world that we live in. I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to get ruined. I don't want you to steal half of everything that I'm making. It's just risk management. And if the other partner is not about this, like that's mistrust. It's like you're in this relationship for something else other than our love and our relationship.
Just because you get fire insurance on a home doesn't mean that you want the home to go on fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right?
It's just insurance.
Exactly, yeah. And in terms of the maturity too, yeah, just like what we covered earlier, you definitely should have been able to talk with your partner about having a prenup before. It's all a sign of maturity. I think it's immature for a couple not to talk about that during the relationship and then moving on towards marriage. I think it's very immature. But what do you think?
Well, I'm pretty much just going to regurgitate everything that I learned from James Sexton, a divorce lawyer, but basically saying that if you're going to have a prenup no matter what, if you don't make a prenup between yourselves, then the government already wrote a prenup for you. And the prenup that the government writes, it changes all the time, depending on what state you live, and the state legislation changes all the time. So are you sure that do you trust the government enough to trust that it has your best interests for you? Or the two people that are actually coming to a marital agreement when they're the most in love with one another, then choose to write the prenuptial agreement between themselves? I think you guys are going to be a lot happier doing so. I am completely for prenuptial agreements and postnuptial agreements. I think every couple should have one, because if you don't, basically you guys are saying, okay, I'll just let the government handle it, and I'll trust that.
Yeah, I definitely don't trust the government handling that.
Yeah.
Wait, go more in depth with
Postnuptial.
Nuptial. Postnuptial. Go more in depth with that. I'm actually not too.
So you can make a marital agreement after you guys get married as well.
But give me an example of what that would look like.
It's the same thing.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, it's just prenup just means you did it before you were married. Because nuptials, those are the marital vows for you to get married. So prenuptial is before you said it. Postnuptial is after you said it.
Got you.
It's the same contract. It's just dependent on when you said it.
So it's like if you didn't think about doing a prenup, it's like, oh, we should probably do, like, once you're married, it's like, oh, okay, we should probably do. Okay, gotcha. But that kind of bites you in the ass if you're one party doesn't want to do it, then, right? Because then you're already stuck in you're already married to the person, right?
You're effed.
Oh, yikes.
But if you can do it, do it.
Hilarious. I'm glad I'm asking you this question. Should your partner have a say in how you should dress?
Yeah. What? Wait, what? Yeah, of course.
Explain. Go more in details.
Okay, well, this is a biblical thing, but when you guys get married, husband and wife become one.
Mm-hmm.
And so it says, wife submit to your husband and husband submit to your wives. It's a mutual connection. And so not just how you dress, but how you talk, how you present yourself. You guys are reflections of one another. And if one party thinks that the way that the other party is dressing is disrespectful, then it should be taken into account because you love the other person. So they should definitely have a say. Yeah. What?
I want to say I'm bored, but let's take it in a different approach, right? Let's think about the mindset of these modern day women these days, okay? They think, oh, if my man's telling me to dress differently because I'm being too provocative, he's being too controlling. He's manipulating me all the time. What do you have to say to those who say that about that?
They're not my type. They're allowed to think that. I'm not. That's not what I want, so I'm not going to date it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I've been with women that's just like, oh, are you just insecure? Is that why? I'm like, are we really talking about this right now? It's so annoying, brother. But yeah, as soon as I see that, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah. I think it'd be a little ridiculous to call me insecure.
Right.
I'd just be like, come on. Me. Is it okay to keep secrets for their own good? What secrets? What are you talking about?
The first thing that popped into my head was that, let's say I have cancer, right? Let's go to the very, aggressive side of this
Walter
thing, right?
White it, huh?
I've got cancer, and I'm telling my wife, everything's going to be fine. I'm good. That way, I can protect her peace. She doesn't have to worry about me, any of that stuff. That's like the first thing that I thought about. So do you think that is a valid reason to do so?
That's probably a little too extreme.
Too extreme?
I think
Okay.
probably they should, if it's terminal, they should be given a chance to handle it before you die.
Right. That's a very extreme example, but I think that's what this question is alluding to.
Yeah, but in my experience,
Oh, let's do something even simple like this too. Like if your girl comes out, hey, does this dress make me look fat?
well, I've never been with a woman where that had to be a thing.
That's good. But let's just say that happens.
Well, I would say yeah.
Okay, truthful. I like it. It's good. It's good being truthful.
It's just like
that's what I've been doing with my. That's what I've been doing previously with my other women, with the girls I've dated too. So.
I think you can be nice about it.
Yeah, of course. Don't be like judgmental and me being me. Like, oh no, you look
don't
fat.
be like, oink oink.
That's just mean,
that's
bro.
Messed
that's
up.
Mean.
Oh man.
Oh, it's quote happy wife, happy life. Actually,
Did you
healthy.
just say quote?
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Oh, quote unquote.
quote. Okay, sorry. Say that one more time.
Yeah, is happy wife, happy life actually healthy? There's always that saying that everyone and their mothers have heard about that. Oh, happy wife, happy life. But is that actually healthy?
Well, the types of men that I've heard it from, I don't really quite respect. So,
what are the types of men that you've heard that from?
Whipped.
White knights? Simps?
No, like afraid of their wives. Afraid that they will get nagged or yelled at by their wives. And so, she's the boss. I
see.
I have no respect for you, sir. So, I think there's truth in this statement, but overall, if you're in a place where you say it, then you're probably not the type of person that I want to be. So, in general, I would say it's not true. But for me, we should both be happy. And I'm not responsible for my wife's happiness, and the wife is not responsible for my happiness. We should be happy and then come together to become happier. But if you're not happy, That sounds like a you problem. You know, you deal with that. You know, like I'm having a great freaking time right now. You know, why aren't you happy? You know, it's easier to change yourself than to ask the world to change.
Okay, let's switch up the talk. Let's do some spicy and / fun debate ones. That's
Okay.
with this, okay? Who has it harder in modern dating, men or women?
Do you have one definite choice? I feel like both suck.
I think they both suck, yeah. But
Okay, wait. Let me actually think about this.
Yeah.
Who has it harder, men or women in modern dating?
I already see the point from the guy's perspective, but I'm trying to see it from the girl's perspective too, you know?
Oh, funny. I'm the other way around.
Other way around, what do you mean?
Well, I think you know, I have a very large female audience, so I hear the things that they complain about. I think it's 50-50.
It is pretty 50-50 now that you think about it, because now that I'm digging to the girl's aspect, I'm like, I don't know. Like the biggest one for me is that men value women for their looks, their beauty, right? And then women view guys for, you know, what they have, their achievements, their status, clout, etc.
And their looks.
And their looks, yeah. But I feel like looks is not really
Height.
high up there, don't you think? Height, yes. You gotta be 6 foot tall or above to meet my criteria. 6 figures, six pack abs. But I also see from the guy's perspective too. Like girls have these standards for guys. Like you gotta be this 6 foot tall, 6 pack abs, all 6 figures, all that. But the minute where a guy says even one thing like, "Oh wait, I just don't want a fat woman," then all of a sudden they get like bombarded. Like, "Oh, that's not fair. Like that, you're so messed up." I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold the phone. You guys have all these criteria for men, but when we ask for one single thing where we don't want an obese woman, you all get triggered like that." So I see that from a guy's perspective too, but also from a girl's perspective, it's like, oh, like guys only value us for our looks, you know, like we gotta be all pretty and whatnot. Okay, can you truly forgive someone who cheated?
I've never been cheated on, so I don't.
For me, never. I mean, yeah,
I feel like I can't either, but
no,
I don't know what it's like.
it's horrible, brother. It's horrible.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah, especially if you see it with your own eyes.
Oh,
Yeah. I told you this many times, bro. I mean, that was my whole childhood trauma, but we don't need to go into that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like in a godly manner, you should always forgive, but never forget. But me personally, y'all, hell nah. I will never forgive. It's just me. I'm sorry. It's a godly way. Like you should forgive, but man, I can't. I can't stand cheaters. I can't.
I'm sorry.
That sucks. It's okay.
Is it okay to DM a celebrity while in a relationship?
Depends, right? This is okay. So if it depends, because like let's say like I'm an artist, I'm a DJ, right? If I'm gonna,
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
If I'm
yeah,
gonna DM another artist that's a vocalist, I'm like, yo, I want you to sing in our new track. It's like, okay, that's fine,
yeah, that's
right?
like if it's work, yeah, I do that all the time.
Right.
Yeah,
But if it's like,
you won't believe who I talk to.
actually,
you have to bleep that out.
I'll bleep that out. Wait,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, because I found out that he was following me.
No f***ing way.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see if I can set up a phone call. But sorry, go ahead.
Good for you. That's good, dude. No, yeah. You shouldn't DM any celebrity with the intent of, you know,
To like date,
Yeah.
that'd be disgusting.
that's basically cheating right there, dude. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. But like, if I'm talking to a lot of quote unquote celebrities just for work, and so that's totally different. Yeah.
Let's say that you're dating someone, right? And your girlfriend gets a DM from, let's just say,
Madison Beer.
well, your girlfriend's getting a dip from a football player. Let's say Tom Brady, right? Let's say Tom Brady slides into your girl's DMs.
If it's Tom Brady, yo, make that network.
Bro, would you really?
I want to throw footballs with Tom Brady, dude.
Is that worth it though? Is it worth your girl? You know, like,
Hell yeah, because worst case scenario, I break up with the girl, but I'm still friends with Tom Brady.
Would you be friends
You're
with Tom
not.
Brady?
You're not thinking, bro. You're not thinking.
Dude, your face is hilarious. You're not thinking straight.
You're not thinking,
Justin
dude.
Bieber.
Yo,
You're not.
getting-
What do you
yeah.
say? You're not clocking in straight or
Yeah.
something. What did she say? I forgot. I was like, you're not getting it. Like,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. But I feel like if he's like going after your girl and you're letting that happen, it's like he's gonna look down on you. Tom Brady's like, look at this simp. Like he let me smash his girl. Like this guy's a pathetic piece of shit, you know?
And I'll break up because it's revealing to me her character as well. Yeah.
Is jealousy a sign of love or insecurity?
Isn't it a sign of both?
That's what I think. I personally think it's a sign of both.
Yeah.
If I really love someone, and even if like some guy was hitting on her, I'm gonna have a little bit of jealousy here. Like even though I trust my girl, I'm still gonna have a feeling of jealousy because I love her. But if it was someone I didn't love, I'm like, whatever. You can talk to her, bro. I don't care. You know. And also in terms of insecurity too, yeah. If it was a good looking dude, like better looking than me, it's like going after my girl and like, you know, talking to her, you know, being super flirtatious.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna be insecure, you know? So
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's human.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then last question, you guys. Who gets the final say in couple decisions? The logical one or the emotional one?
The logical one.
Oh, absolutely. So, I mean,
Well, I guess I don't know. That's a good question. Who gets the final say? The logical one or the emotional one? Yeah, probably the logical one. But you know, there are certain types of situations that have to be solved with emotions. Like if it's like a sensitive topic between two people, and then probably the emotional person has a better say on what the other person is feeling, and so therefore how that situation should be led through. But probably the logical one on most cases, like 70%, 30%.
I'm on that too. Yeah, logical side for the one for sure.
But I've never thought of it like that. The logical one or the emotional one. I wonder which one's the logical one, which one's the emotional.
All right, guys. Well, that concludes our podcast for today. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
I hope this podcast lasts longer than 5 minutes because we said so much crap.
We said a lot of crap, but you know, let's see how it turns out. Peace.